What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to another video in my channel. So in today's video I will share with you what I wish I knew before getting banned from Facebook ads. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing and the most obvious is that Facebook support is completely trash, or you can say does not exist. You know, as a business owner, I think that when you have clients, you should give them good support and take care of them so they will be happy and stay with you, which is logically makes sense. But with Facebook, that isn't the case till this day. I honestly don't understand how a business as large as Facebook doesn't really give a damn about his own clients, and it doesn't really matter how much you spend on Facebook, whether you're spending a couple $1,000s a month or you're spending 6 figures a month on Facebook ads. They give you the feeling that they just don't care whether you use their platform to run ads or not. And the funny thing is that when you are not restricted, you can actually find some chat support, email support by Facebook, but as soon as you get restricted, it's like game over. Nobody talks with you. You just cannot find any button on Facebook to reach out support. You try emailing them, but you completely don't get any response, and that drives me absolutely nuts. So if you are watching this video and you just started running Facebook ads not too long ago, then you have to accept this, that you are on your own. Nobody is going to help you in Facebook ads. You have to take the matters to your own hands. There is no other way around it. The next thing, which is very funny, if you take a look at all the courses on YouTube or even the paid ones, you will see that nobody actually teaches about this. Nobody talks about it. And the only recommendation that you can see from the biggest gurus in the space: get your family or friends profiles. I mean, really? Why someone will want to give you their own personal profile when they know that yours got permanently restricted? That doesn't make any sense to me. As well as there were some cases with my clients that they simply didn't have who to ask for. So what do you do in that case? So that's honestly absurd, that you spend so much time learning Facebook ads. You spend money on courses to learn the skill. You start spending money on ads to build up your experience. But when something like this happens and you get it permanently restricted, then you simply like, whoa, like what do I do next? And this happens so common nowadays. And that's why I simply can't understand why the biggest courses and gurus in the space simply don't talk about this thing. The next thing that I wish I knew is that I need to have backups for every single thing that I have on Facebook ads. I need to have backup profiles, backup ad accounts. I need to have backup business managers. So the only way for you to survive using Facebook ads for the long term, you have to make sure that you have backups for every single thing. And the funny thing is that when you are not restricted, you simply add your own profile to your business manager. You're the only one that has full control, and in that time you can actually go ahead and add someone else as backup to your Facebook ads business manager. But most people don't, and they don't even think about it because they don't even know that something like this can happen, and then they get permanently restricted. And Facebook does this ugly trick that when you are permanently restricted, if you will try clicking on the add people on your business manager, they will simply not allow you to do so. The button is going to be grayed out and you're pretty much locked outside your own business manager, which again doesn't make any sense to me. But as I mentioned before, nobody talks about it, nobody teaches this, so nobody expects this to happen, and they actually discover my videos and my information after they get permanently restricted. But a good thing at least that now you have an idea and you know that you need to prepare some backups so this doesn't happen to you in the future. And that takes me to the next point, which is going completely stealth mode. So I mean, if your profile got permanently restricted, there is no other way for you. You have to go completely stealth mode, and that means getting a new profile, using an anti-detect browser, buying a proxy, and lastly getting a new payment method. Now, getting a new profile, you don't want to using this generic advice of using family and friends or trying to create a new profile, because that's the worst thing that you can go ahead and do. So what you want to do is you want to buy AAR profiles. Essentially, these are advertising access reinstated profiles. These are the best ones to buy to get back on running Facebook ads. I don't want to go too much in depth about it because I already have a video about it, so I'll go ahead and make sure to link it somewhere over here. But essentially, this is a solution for you to get multiple profiles that you can use to back up your assets, as well as it has unlimited profiles, so you're not going to get in any way stuck without profiles and not able to access your assets. The next thing that we need is going to be an anti-detect browser. So the one that I recommend to use, which is free to use up to 5 profiles, is going to be AdsPower. Essentially what it does, it simply masks your digital fingerprints, so Facebook can actually detect us based on our browser. So this gives you that option of masking it, and you want to use that with a combo with a proxy. So essentially proxy is a way for you to mask your IP address, which again Facebook can link you with with your IP address and then link between your restricted profile with the new one and then getting the new one restricted as well. And on this topic as well, I have a video, I will link it somewhere over here, where I share my best proxy provider that I'm currently using specifically for Facebook ads. I'll also leave a link to it down in the description, but it's super important to use a reliable and good supplier, because if not, this can be even worse and you can buy new profiles and always getting them banned and locked just because your proxy provider is bad. So if you don't have a good provider, then simply don't use proxy at all. And lastly, about payment method, you cannot use the same payment method that you used in your restricted profile, because again, you already know the answer. It will link between them and it's game over again. I also created a video right over here which explains you where you can get unlimited virtual credit cards to use for this strategy, or the most simple way is simply going and getting a new card in your bank, which I find working pretty well. And last but not least is going to be agency ad accounts. So agency ad accounts were actually available back when I got restricted in 2019, but I was looking the other way and I thought, no, I don't want to be paying someone to use their own ad accounts, and I really regret this decision till this day, because as I mentioned in the first point, Facebook support is absolutely terrible. And even if you spend 6 figures a month on Facebook ads, they don't give a damn about you, but their focus is more on those big agencies that spend 8-9 figures a year, and this is where Facebook actually takes them more serious. One of the main benefits of using agency ad accounts is the consistency and scalability. So if I will compare agency ad account and a normal ad account, the chances of the agency ad account getting restricted or disabled is close to 0, and I almost never have any problems with these ad accounts. While using your personal ad account, you can get restricted for small stuff like even, doubling your budget on your ads manager. Something simple as that can get your ad account disabled. Why? Because they say it's unusual activity. And that can be very frustrating when you try to scale something or your business completely relies on paid ads. The second thing is daily cap. Unlike normal accounts, you don't have any daily cap with agency ad accounts, so you can start spending how much you want right from day one, as well as you don't need to do any warm-up process. And lastly, if you are in the position of your profile getting permanently restricted, this is actually by far the fastest way you can go ahead and get back to running Facebook ads. I actually made a video about how you can get back to running Facebook ads in less than 48 hours, which I will link over here as well for you to watch after this one. So the combo of using the stealth mode and the agency ad accounts, this is by far the strongest option you have and the most reliable one to get consistency and scalability with Facebook ads. Now if you want to go ahead and work with my agency, you can go ahead and book one-on-one call with me. Simply go ahead and click the first link in the description. I also have a free complete guide where it explains all the technical aspect of the strategy, how to use proxies, where to find profiles and all that jazz. So you can go ahead and download this complete guide for free, as well as I have a full video course. This is not a free option, it's a paid one, but it's essentially screen recording of the entire strategy. I walk you through the entire process step by step from A to Z, and that can be found as well in the first link in the description. So hopefully you took some value out of this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out some other videos right over here. Thank you so much for watching, amigos, and until the next one, peace.